that period, you have to go back and learn. What did we say? What? Okay? And I want you to go deeper into learning Islam. Are we together? Don't just stop here. You as people, you have to go into details. I want one time also when you can come in front and teach others. Are we together? Okay? You have to go deeper, and know very many, because these are the things that happen in our life. Someone will ask you a question according to his life. Now it requires you to have more knowledge. And also maybe you can have any situation which is like, it is on you yourself. You have now, there are very many questions about Salah people ask, now Sheikh, if this, now Sheikh. Also, and here's Zakah, very many. But even some even have that, they don't want to give it out. Now we say, Sheikh, if I give to my family member, if I do this, now you have to know all these things. When are you supposed to, which family member can you give Zakah? Like that. Are you together? So we say that Zakah recipients. Another thing here we want here in Zakah is distribution. Zakah distribution. How is it distributed? Okay? Yeah. No, this is Zakah. We have two types of Zakah. This one. You have Zakatul Mal and Zakatul Fitr. The Zakatul Fitr is the one for food. But this one for Zakah, the one we are talking here, the third pillar for it can be distributed through money. Okay? But what we said, before even distribution, there's the collection. Who collects Zakah? Are you supposed to give anyone your money? No. Together? One, you can give it out yourself to the person if you know that need a person. But you also have to be keen that this person I'm giving is supposed to have Zakah. Two, you can look for a trustworthy company like Darul Bir here in UAE. Okay? You have to also know that there are very many companies that are not trustworthy now. They are tending to collect what? Zakah. Don't give out this Zakah because this is something compulsory to you. If you just give it out like that, you're not going to benefit from it the way you're supposed to benefit it. Because, for example, if you give Zakah to someone who is now already wealthy, he already has money, you will not get the benefits that you give. Because let me give you an example. There is someone, when you give him a sweet, like you see that Yusuf there in the behind. If I give Yusuf, where is my wallet? Yusuf, come. Hurry up before I change my mind. Hurry up. If I give Yusuf,
he will say it's not enough.
You see, he's saying thank you, Sheikh. Very many times he's repeating it. Why? Because now it is very important for him to give him 5 dirham. We said you will eat 5 dirham for how much money? What money did you say? 10,000 or 10,000 dirham. Last time we were here and this you said instead of giving him 10,000 once, you give him 5 dirham every day. He's more happier than theirs. You see, so this is what we mean. If you do this to someone who's like, he will be more happy and it will be more useful than finding someone who's rich and giving him 5 dirham. He cannot even know that, he cannot even remember that they gave me 5 dirham. But now Yusuf, he will not forget. Yusuf, will you forget me? Really? Where are you going to write my name? Notebook. Are you together? So, if you want the Zakah to be useful, you have to give it to the person who is supposed to get it. To an extent, you give people Zakah who even has a car to buy another new car. For him to drive it only for 1 year, to also need another one. But there's some people who are going to give Zakah and they study, they go to class. Someone says, "Wallahi, I gained education because of the Zakah that was given." Are you seeing? So, but you have to know who is supposed to. Don't just give it out because because some people who are rich, for them it doesn't come to their mind because the Zakah is very small. If someone has a good heart to give it out, he doesn't even feel it. Are we together? So he just gives it. Khalas, Zakah? No. Make sure you give it to the person who is supposed to get it. If you cannot serve it to yourself, give it to the company, whereby the company will notice how is this one rich. Because now in companies, for someone to get Zakah, he has to register many things. The bank account, what. Now you register a bank account whereby you have $2 million. $2 million, we see $2 million, and we give you Zakah? No, we cannot. Okay? Because what is the use of this money? We don't give you Zakah for you to buy your Rolex watch. I had this one, which is not, I want Rolex. Yusuf, he told me he doesn't want new phones. He wants old phones. But someone now say, I want now 17. You give me zakah. No. So you have to see this very good topic of distribution. How is it collected and how is it given? Are we together? Thank you. So this is about zakah. Then we go to the last part, which is fasting. We said, what comes to your mind first? It is that it is a pillar. Which number? Here in zakah, we have a category of people we don't talk about who are not supposed to give zakah. Maybe they are not yet, they don't have these two conditions. But when we come to fasting, now all people we first talk about them. But then also we go on step by step by seeing who are not supposed to fast, like that, like that. First thing is, when we talk about fasting, what comes to your mind? Yeah.
If my dad was rich, he had many companies.
Yes.
And he was paying zakah. Can I continue
paying on his money? Yeah, if it is, first of all, it has to be when it is still grows. First thing, okay? 2, now you're not giving out for your dad because now it is yours. Are we together? Because if he dies, zakah is not compulsory to him. But because now you have inherited the money, now you are the owner. Because when you inherit the money, you become the owner. Also, so now with zakah from your dad, now you also inherit this obligatory, whereby you're now rich. So you have to. Now you start giving it on your behalf because now it is yours. Are we together? But you can also give sadaqah for your father. Sadaqah is not zakah because we say zakah is compulsory. Because for someone who dies, it is not compulsory to him because he has died. That's why you should give out zakah before you die. Why? Because after you die, your money will be taken by other people, and you will have that sin of not giving out zakah. Because if you do not give out when you're still alive, so are we going to it? When he dies, the money now goes to you. Now it becomes compulsory to you to give out zakah because you have this money. But as I've told you, it has to also be making pro. Whereby, let me give you an example. Someone can have a piece of land. Are we together? Your dad leaves a piece of land, which is worth, for example, let us say 2 million. It is worth 2 million, but it is just there. If we say that now your father give out zakah, it is not good. Whereby the first year we shall give out a portion. You see, it will come a time. You see, it is done. But if it grows, maybe today you have this, and because of the profits and what you buy more land. Are we together? So it is growing and making more profits and money. Then there because if you deduct it, does not decrease because you already have another portion the same amount. Another year you have this and like that. Are we together? So this is a very good question, and I think we have explained it very well. So after that, I've been asking, what comes to your mind when we talk about fasting? When we're talking about the pillar of fasting, what comes to your mind? Who can tell me? I want you to think very deep because it's something deeper.
Nia.
MashaAllah. Her intention is very good. Good. But another one, very close. It is very good. You want also 5 dirham? Subhanallah. Sheikh Mahmoud, now Arbab now, because now Sheikh Mahmoud may be giving 100, 200, 300. What comes to our mind when you talk about fasting? You have to fasting about the compulsory fasting, which is Ramadan. That is the first point. The month of Ramadan. Because, as I told you, as a Muslim, for you first have to do the compulsory ones. Are we together? That's why here in Salah we talked about the first compulsory 5 ones. Then lastly we talked about the voluntary. Not so? Same to zakah. We first talk about the compulsory one to those who are there. Then lastly here we can talk about charity. Are we together? So this is whereby you give 5 dirham to Yusuf. Okay, you give like that. We have an example. That's why lastly we gave Yusuf. We ended with, are we seeing? But you have to finish the. Some people do a very big mistake here in Salah. Do you know what the mistake they do here? He comes in the mosque when we are already praying the compulsory prayer. But what does he do? He goes down to pray the voluntary alone. Allahu Akbar. If you come in the mosque and they are praying a compulsory prayer, don't first come for this, which is sunnah. Join with them. Are you together? I see it to very many people during Fajr prayer in the morning. Because he came and he's always praying his sunnah. What he does is, he first goes to pray the sunnah. No, it is wrong. Why? Because this is compulsory to you. When you die in that situation, when you have not prayed this, it will be questionable. But this sunnah, it's not. Are you together? So in every act of worship, first look for the compulsory one. When you finish the compulsory one, now look for that which is voluntary. So here, we first talk about Ramadan. Ramadan is which month? You have to know it is the 9th month. MashaAllah. It's the 9th month on the Islamic calendar. You are supposed to fast it. You have to know from which time to which time do we fast. This month is made up of how many days? 29 or 30. How do we know that Ramadan has started? How do we know that Ramadan has started? Very good. The crescent. We have to say because the Prophet ﷺ told us that. MashaAllah. Walaikum salam. MashaAllah. Very early for Sheikh Mahmoud's lesson. Very early for Sheikh Mahmoud's lesson. لا مشكلة خلاص أنا أمزح. So we say that for us to fast, we have to see the crescent. The Prophet told us, "Sumu li fast after sighting the moon." Fast after sighting the moon. Are we together? And we also the same thing. It is the moon that tells us that Ramadan is done. Because at first, the moon is on this size. Then at the end of the month, the moon has to be full. Are we together? Then after we break our fast. So it can be, it is not perfect like for when you see on this calendar of the Gregorian calendar, for them they already have fixed dates. January, 31 days. February, 29 or 28, but they also March, 31-30. April, it is fixed, but for us we have to first sight the moon. Are we together? Hazar. You know what we call sighting the moon? You know this? What is this?
Telescope.
Do you have it at home?
No.
But what is it used for?
To look for the moon.
To look for the moon?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Look, if you were outside, tell Yusuf what happened. Ask Yusuf what happened when I was outside. Go and ask him. He knows. Okay. So you have to know this. Sighting that. That's why whenever it comes on the 29th day of this month, when tomorrow we may start Ramadan, they will start looking at the sky to see, shall we sight the moon? If the moon is not sighted, okay, then we eat that day. But automatically tomorrow we shall fast. Why? Because now it is 30 days. Are we together? What has he told you? Did you ask him? Ask him. Yusuf, what happened when I was outside? All right. Then, after that, we have to know what our brother told us. We have not yet come to Eid because you have just sighted the moon. You have just sighted the moon now. So it comes to our mind that the intention. Whereby this intention, it is something very big. That's why if we are writing the intention, we write it here. It is a topic where it has to be all here. Those who are with us in this class, even we're talking about Ramadan, it is like intention is something that is going to differentiate the type of worship you're doing. Is it compulsory? The intention will tell us. Is it optional? The intention will tell us. Is it valid? Because you can even pray when it is not valid. Do you know it? Whereby you come to Salah, MashaAllah, you're wearing a kandura, you face the Qibla, you say, Allahu Akbar. Are they seeing me? Did they see me? it is invalid. Why? Because your intention is not for Allah, is to please other people, is for people to see you that you are praying. So the intention is a very big topic. And to an extent, we say that someone can be fasting today, and another one is also fasting today, but when they are fasting different days. But because of that, because we ask this one, why are you fasting today? He said, I'm making up one of the days I ate in Ramadan. I will say, okay, you, why are you fasting? I'm fasting today because I'm fasting optional. I want to fast. I was fasting Monday and eating another day. There comes intention. So for Ramadan, you have to bring the intention for the whole month. I will fast the whole month. It is also enough. But also every day there are some things that you bring that make you know that now I'm having the intention. After that, we go to a very important topic in Ramadan that we shall finish with. What is the time? Siri. Okay, 25. Only 5 minutes. They are enough for us. What is the importance of Ramadan? Because we saw the importance of Salah. Closer to Allah, we get rewards, we become more Muslims, we have time for making dua, we get faithful. We saw the importance of Zakah. We make the poor happy, we make a good connection. Not so? What else? There's a good bonding between poor and rich. Zakah also keeps our money, we as the rich, whereby whenever you give, Allah gives in more. Are we together? Purifies and gives in more. Don't ever think that when you give out zakah, your money will go less. No. Do you know why Arabs are the most richest people? This is known. Most richest people in the whole world are the Arabs. What makes them more rich? Giving out. Give out to others. They're always looking for who are the needy people to give out. Whenever you don't give out, this money doesn't get blessed, and you don't get this importance. So now, what are the importances of Ramadan? What do we get when we fast Ramadan? MashaAllah, you are not late. I've cancelled the late. You came very early in the morning before everyone. You see, he said the first importance, the first feature we get from Ramadan is taqwa. What is taqwa? I want someone else who was in class who will explain this taqwa. What is taqwa? Yusuf, can you tell us what is taqwa? Ask Hazza al-Balush, what is taqwa? If you tell us what is taqwa, we do what we did to Yusuf. It is catching on your mouth like this, or smiling. Who can tell us what is taqwa? Fear of Allah. The main purpose, the main importance of us fasting in the month of Ramadan is to gain this fear of Allah. It is to become more pious. It is to become more fear of Allah. Fear of Allah. So that's why you see people in Ramadan, they change. The behaviors change. The way they treat themselves change. Those who even people stop sinning, even to an extent you find bars closed, you find everything. Why? Because this is an act that makes people more faithful. And you should always check yourself with this. If you don't find yourself changing in this situation, if you don't find yourself changing in this, just know that you have not gained. Are we together? For you to gain is you have to change in the way we behave. We are talking about fasting, so they have changed, okay? They have another situation now. Yeah. Fasting. Together. The main purpose of fasting is, that's why Allah told us in the Quran, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you may get that it is an ingredient. It is difficult, whereby most people can be Muslims, but the faith differs. Are we together? Even in rewarding, we can all of us can come in one prayer, in one salah, but we are going to get different words. Someone is getting 55, someone is getting 40%, someone is getting 80%, someone is getting 0.00%. But why are these grades different? Because of this fear. How are these people standing in front of Allah? How is this person standing? What is the percentage of his taqwa with Allah? Are we together? When taqwa is high, the rewards are high. Whereby someone can come in prayer and says, Allahu Akbar. He doesn't even hear the smallest thing. You know that someone can be in his prayer and the phone rings and it does not hear it because of taqwa. Let me give you an example. The companions of the Prophet, radiallahu anhum, those people who used to be with the Prophet, for them, they had the highest taqwa. Their taqwa was too high. To an extent, one of them could enter in prayer and doesn't hear anything. Let me give you an example. One of them, they went into the battle. You know when we call about the Islamic battle? So they gave him this. What is this? An arrow. An arrow came and passed in him. It entered in the meat, in the flesh. I don't know the part, but it entered the flesh. Then they wanted to. You know the problem with removing an arrow is when you just pull it like this, it is more dangerous, whereby because it's coming back and it's going to take more flesh, maybe it can cause more damages. So sometimes they say they break and pass it the other way. If it is like this, you cannot bring it back. You have to just finish. But it is so painful. But because this companion has the highest taqwa, and when he goes in prayer, he does not feel anything, he told them, no. Wait when I'm in prayer. Don't remove it now. Wait when I'm in. Because for me, when I go in prayer now, I'm facing Allah. Halas. He went in prayer and started Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Very pious, very faithful. He prayed until he finished prayer. After he told them, please, you want me to first leave prayer so that you remove the arrow? But when they have already, they removed it when he was praying, but he did not feel. Why? Khalas? One minute. Okay. Because of this. Yes, no problem. Are we together? So, this is the most important thing we get in fasting. Before we get anything else, our hearts become more faithful, and we become more pious, and we become more Muslims. Are we together? So we should also always check this. Did you change? That's why when Ramadan comes, how many of you have fasted Ramadan? This Ramadan for this year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think all of you now. Did you fast Ramadan? Yeah, I know you fasted. So, is there any change before Ramadan and after Ramadan? If you do not get the change, then you do not gain in the Ramadan. Every Ramadan that comes with. That's why we have that chance. You always ask Allah, Ya Allah, make us among those who will meet Ramadan. Let Ramadan come and to make us among those who will even fast Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala. So this is the topics. Together, we have Salah, Zakah, fasting. Fasting we have not finished. We have very many things whereby you remember last lesson, which will not come in the exam. We talked about the voluntary fasting. We talked about even the Eid. Someone was bringing Eid. Even here, when we talk about the in Salah, when we talk about the voluntary prayers, even Eid is one of the voluntary prayers. Eid, are you together? And very many things like that. But I want, first, as I've told you, make these things your life. Not only books, please. First thing that you have to practice them in the daily life too. First thing. Secondly, I want you to go deeper into details. Go more deeper. Are we together? Read more and more. Don't stop here, please. Don't stop on this thing. Are we together? This book is something very small, very small, very small. I've been studying only these 5 pillars you see there, Salah. Until now, I'm still studying. I started studying from my nursery. When I was 4 years, I was on an Islamic school. How to pray, how to fast, how to do zakah. Until now, I still have very many things I don't know, and I'm still studying. So that is what it means. When you start studying Islam, you don't end until you die. Every day you have to learn something new. Are we together? This is how we are going to benefit. And inshallah ta'ala, for your information, next week we have our exam. For all these things we have tried to say. We said from 36 to 40 what? 64, yeah. 39 to 64. Yeah. Go and revise and make sure that you come when, and as I've told you, we are not making these questions to challenge you. No. We are just giving you exams for 2 things. 1, for you to get used to questions. 2, to get the other thing we talked about. So go get ready of yourself. Come, read through. Okay, you have been even having some tests which are making everything easy, and it will be very good, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Those who are not in the group, I've told you, I want you to come in the group. I want you to, yes.
The quiz they give us, and they expire.
Yeah.
And they open for them to ask
for revision. I'm going to ask Brother Ibrahim.
Yes.
If it happens, then from one to until to the last one, for the last week. Yes. So who is not in the group, please? I put these khutbahs there. Please go through them. Some people don't go through the khutbahs. I don't know why. What happens? You will get more knowledge if you go through these khutbahs. They organize them. What I mean by khutbahs are the sermon. Brother, are you in the group? The Saturday class group? Yes. Do you pass in the khutbahs we put there? You have your A number?